Welcome back. It's time for some more Counter-Strike. We've got Mirage coming up between Astralis and FaZe, and the first one was pretty close, I gotta say. I'm feeling FaZe will have a much better time here because I think allu will be more enabled. Like you said in the last matchup, he got kind of shut down, and I mean Astralis did generally play quite well, but I feel like FaZe individually, I feel like they have the edge. So
I think allu should have. I think what you're saying is he'll have more success with the AWP specifically because he had lots of success with the rifles, but practically no success with the AWP. I think FaZe might have a better. This might allow them to use their individual skill more, but I really don't know. I mean, the problem for me is that with the new in-game leaders for both teams, I feel like we just have to give them leeway to see what happens. Because I don't feel like I don't expect one team to win over the other because they both have new in-game leaders, and obviously they would have come in more or less at the same time. So I'm just gonna wait and see. We may not have to wait too long. The knife is about to begin.
I did like Glaive's calling from the beginning of the last map. I felt like a lot of the calls he was making were really solid as to how to deal with you know the specific economy of our economy versus their economy, like what rounds to pick in those situations. They felt like really optimal, as well as some of the mid-round calls as well, where they would like plan to leave a lurker in one part of the map, and after clearing connector and giving themselves the ability to go A or B, and then because you get these marginal choices where you could go A and try to open up things, or you have that clear passage for the double back. How do you pick these things? I felt like he was always making the right calls early on in overpass on the T side. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Glaive kind of shore up his individual performances, and also I said yesterday, also overpass was a bit better for individual performances compared with yesterday. So it's a hard one to call.
Yeah, this could be a good map for him to have a better performance than we have seen from him in recent days. Pistol time. Astralis starting on the CT side. Let's see if they go full Kevlar. Indeed, they will do exactly that. We're going to have... Rain has been dropped a Tech 9 by karrigan, who's going to have the smoke grenade. He's going to be throwing it towards short, but he's messed it up, Dan!
Where has it even gone?
Hit the roof.
That's a bad miss.
That's a bad miss.
That's a bad miss. Now Astralis have all the info. Ooh! Oh! Oh my god, everyone's getting shot in the face! Man, it looks so good for FaZe. They get the bomb down at the very least. Now it's going to be time for fragging with the Tech 9. Rain's alone, but that's how he likes it, James. He likes being alone with the Tech 9.
Let's see if this raid boss can deliver the final kills. This is very, very scary for Astralis. Kjaerbye is just a finger flick from going down. Ooh! Rain is peppering. There we go. That's the big one. Kjaerbye 7 HP. Rain boss! 4 kills for Rain. Dropped the Tech 9 with his Kevlar. Lovely stuff. Very good start for FaZe.
Yeah.
That's a bad miss.
Bish.
4K for Rain in that round.
Yeah, man.
Raid boss has never looked so good.
I'm telling you, he does his best work when he's alone. He's in a meditative state. No, distractions. No teammates. Talking to him. Like just leave him to do his job. Nicely done. Now it's anti-eco time or anti-force buy time, as the case may be. Regardless, you want to take the rounds in the same way. So can FaZe show us a solid anti-force buy? James, they have 3 Molotovs. They have 3 Molotovs. Those are great in rounds like this. I hope they use them.
Device with $1,000 in the bank. Does that mean AWP no armor? I think it might. I think it does. I think it will.
Ooh, aizy got dinked.
It's not good.
No, it's not a good start. Hopefully for FaZe, they don't lose somebody randomly, because that then makes things a little bit awkward. Things get a bit desperate. But it looks like FaZe, I really hope they have like the set Molotovs. I would be so happy to see that. Is Zipex gonna really get something here with the scout?
Probably. Oh. Oh, that could be 2. It was 1. Fish in the barrel. Almost shot his teammate, I thought.
Yeah.
Device in an important position. Will they try and get the bomb down fast? Device waiting for it. He needs a kill here. He needs the money for his AWP. That's 200, and that might mean the helmet. I think he might need another $50, though. 2 men remain for the CT side. At 20 seconds, that bomb needs to go down. aizy's not even on the site. He needs to get there quickly. You can see the bomb just sitting there. Glaive waiting, always going for the taps. The timing taps. Rain picks up the bomb though. Where's Kjaerbye? He's right behind him. They're coming through. The bomb's gone down. Nadionis is on the Astralis side. No double peek coming in. aizy, he's got one more to fight. He's very tagged. They could win this. They could win this. That Kjaerbye again. He's got less than 10 HP.
Oh.
The Glock.
Yeah, and I mean, the health there solo for aizy, that all Kjaerbye needed was one shot. Like one shot anywhere, basically anywhere, and he would have gotten the kill. That was really close. But I mean, that's brilliant. That's an amazing round for Astralis. They're going to be so happy with that. Okay, sure, they didn't win. But when are they supposed to be in a winnable situation there? It's going to be FaZe on 3 MAC-10s and a UMP. All right then. Brilliant stuff.
That's mad. That those 2 kills from Device will allow him to get Kevlar with an AWP in the next round. Otherwise, he's naked. Yeah. That's the difference.
And it is winter now. It's cold. Don't want to be without.
Yeah, I went scuba diving today. I had my second layer on.
Were you wearing Kevlar when you were scuba diving?
I was wearing, I think it was neoprene. I think it was 10% polyester then. I can't remember, but I had my wetsuit on, and then I had what are called shorties on top of the wetsuit, which is what you wear in warmer climates. Leaves your legs exposed and so on. Although my instructor doesn't recommend it because she got wrecked by a jellyfish last time she wore one of those.
Nice.
Ooh, Device going for a rifle to begin with, so maybe the AWP wasn't the plan after all.
I respect
Curious though.
The cheeky pre-ECS scuba.
So Device opting to go for the window with the rifle rather than the AWP. See how this progresses through the half. This is the first buy round for Astralis. Glaive going aggressive, and there's a push through the smoke from the T's. They're not going to take the corner. They're not going to take the corner, Dad! That's the bomb. The T people, they're gone. That's the round. It's done. It's done so.
Maybe it's done. There's some time. allu gets his kill. He can pick up a weapon, and things get a little bit interesting now because there's an M4. aizy's got the AK towards connector as well. Making some noise though, and there is a player in window. That is going to be dupreeh. Oh, allu picks up another kill. Device goes down. Now he can work on the last player who's guarding the bomb. It's Glaive. He's very weak. All falls to allu now. 13 HP and an M4. Can he get some damage in? Is he going to... Okay, he's going to go for the rotation, and that is going to get caught out by dupreeh. Good damage, but yeah, Glaive with a brilliant performance, and that's where we saw him last have a great performance here for Astralis. It was on CT side. It was on the A-bomb side. Looks like he's got a thing, James, for the A-bomb side on Cash. Cash? Mirage. Or Mirage.
So allu's picks up the big green gun. Kjaerbye down to the FAMAS, down to a French gun. Is it a 3-man? I think it might have been a 3-man attempt to take top mid from the T's, but there was, you see that blue line from that flash to slow them down, to ruin the timing of FaZe, who do indeed have 3 people top of mid now. We've got 2 smokes in mid at the moment. Zipex making his way to ladder room. He can maybe keep an eye on people moving into connector later on. jkaem moving through the underpass at present. Rain just lurking around B apps. There's no lurker towards A. So that would suggest maybe they're going to go for a B split at some point.
Yeah, bomb sitting there as well, so I think that's definitely indicates it. But who knows, James? Maybe they'll change their mind. But that wouldn't be a good decision with no presence towards the A side of the map. That is for sure. And there's no information really right now for Astralis in middle. They have players in connector, which is good enough for the time being. Bit of information there, seeing some nades. They're going to work out the splits coming. The players on the bomb site have to get a couple kills here to make this work. The rotation will be really quick for Astralis. Astralis are already rotating everybody. This is actually really looking good for the Danes.
That is a next level crossfire from the CT side. dupreeh in a very unusual angle. allu spots a player, but oh well, it's a 3 versus 1. Glaive now, last man standing, coming back into the site, but allu will drop Glaive. The Astralis economy has been reset very early on. We could see 6-1-7-1 here from FaZe. I do wonder if an AWP may have made a difference. We will never know on this occasion.
It was really interesting as well because if you look at the setup that Astralis had in middle, their setup was very connector heavy. 2 guys in connector, and they played very passively on B. So short was really open. FaZe picked the best round to deal with that setup in many ways. Even though Astralis saw it coming, they still couldn't stop it. And now it's the cleanup of the eco. And I love this from FaZe. This is how you play an anti-eco, or one of the better ways to play an anti-eco. There's more than one way. But a fast round into B, you cut out so many variables. It's so much more comfortable. There's less stress.
Oh, look at that detail. That is sexy. That is sexy stuff. Who was it that used to say sexy football? Was it Rude? Was it Rude Hullet?
I don't know, mate.
Somebody tweet me who used to say sexy football in UK management of football. I think it was somebody from the Netherlands. Anyway, back to Counter-Strike. 5-1. Astralis still on the eco for the time being. Nice anti-eco there from FaZe. I want to say it's rare you'll see a simple B split so early on in a T side, in a T half. So that may have taken Astralis by surprise. Perhaps in response to that, we see Zipex and dupreeh aggressive towards apps. Of course, this is an eco round, so they want edges, and maybe that's one way to get them. So could be completely unrelated. Glaive going for a push, almost taking down karrigan. That's a bomb spotted, which means the rotation can come in.
Kjaerbye's got a good position here with the P250 by the stairs. aizy, though, surely will be expecting it, although there's so many spots to look at when you come through that angle, and he's waiting for his teammates to get first contact. Device almost getting a good angle there, a good moment to pull the trigger, but karrigan just barely out of the reach of Device. In goes the rest of the team, though, and it's not too bad, actually, for FaZe. They've got 3 players, although the flank is coming. That's where things get complicated now. dupreeh in the back with a deagle.
In the back.
And we know what he can do with the deagle. The bomb's moving towards him. karrigan gets the kill. And Kjaerbye, well, mates, it's time to save. Unless he gets a freebie, but I don't know that that will be the case. That would be suboptimal for a FaZe, that is.
He wants to be a hero, Dan. He wants to be the hero that Astralis need, but is he the hero they deserve? Perhaps he is, because that's a bomb dropped. Oh, he wants that cheeky second pick while they try to re-maneuver and get the bomb picked up and planted. Nice stuff from Kjaerbye. Makes his way through the Molotov. Oh, he could take them by surprise. The dead body is in the way, though. It's blocking his vision. The ragdoll, that's the word I was looking for. That is the most awkward reload in recent memory. Going for the spray down through the box. They finally split up. Now Allu can hold one angle for his teammate. karrigan will peek. Maybe Kjaerbye has chosen to give up on this round and make his exit. That is quite a fancy way to do it. He's still looking for the picks, though. He's hungry, Dan. He's hungry. He hasn't been fed in days. He's been caged like those dogs in Game of Thrones.
And also Snatch, right? I think Snatch. Or the Snatch is pigs, right? I think it's pigs. They feed the bodies to the pigs.
It's pigs, yeah. Pigs, they go through bone like butter.
There it is. Oh, Snatch is great. Yeah, that was awesome. I don't know, in that entire passage of play, how does Kjaerbye not just get completely wrecked? I don't even know. He made that look winnable. He made it look winnable, and for that, I thank him. 6-1, though, is the result right now, and that's not a good look here for Astralis, of course. So, Device back on the AWP. Aggression in mid. Kjaerbye, he just, as you said, he's pretty hungry, and this time it's going to cause him to, well, it's going to have fatal consequences for Kjaerbye. Rather, sorry, for Kjaerbye. Rain, though. Also going to be the fate of Device. karrigan, what is this?
Doing back?
He's found some mad rifle skills all of a sudden. 2 versus 2. This is complete chaos.
dupreeh's coming in from the back. aizy's waiting for it, though. But dupreeh heard him jump on the box. Ooh. dupreeh made it to the other side, but aizy seems to have the read on it. Oh, in the face. Straight in the face, son. Bombs rotating towards B now. Maybe knowing Device is on the A site, how is Device going to deal with this? Unbeknownst to him, he has an opportunity for 1 versus 1. But he's going to rotate as well. He reads, he knows what's going on, he understands. He's in the Matrix, Dan. But Mr. Smith, Agent Smith, he's in mid.
Agent Smith can be everywhere. But he's, in fact, indeed now going back towards the B-bomb site. Device.
What?
I don't know.
Device. It's like the black version.
Amazing. So Device now on mid. He can't find that quick kill. He's just looking to keep himself alive. That's a quick kill, but he's very far away from that bomb, and that's going to be a nasty situation. It's 7-1. FaZe are having a stonker of a Mirage game so far. It's looking great. A lot of it has just been clutch play. Like, a lot of these rounds have just been going to crazy individual moments. And that's kind of where I felt like FaZe right now will be a bit better, but...
I like this play. Sorry to cut you off, Dan. I just really have to get this out. I have to get it out. So I like the play from Kjaerbye. It's a high-risk play and is not recommended, but if the T's smoke top mid and you have a good spawn to get by that middle wall, then often people will stand by the box. Like from the CT perspective, they'll stand on the left side of the box, and they're not going to expect you to be in that angle. If they're smart, they'll check it, but there are many other angles to check as well, namely being short connector and the CPR window. But if you're in that position, you can catch somebody off guard who moves to top mid and stands next to the boxes. But again, it might be a one and done position. But I like it, Dan, because it's a viciously aggressive position, and I like vicious aggression.
Well, Kjærbye is a guy that can make plays. He can make the plays. Well, it's Device now with the AWP for the Astralis side. Or still with the AWP even, after saving it in the previous round. allu's going to be finding him though. That's... oh no, poor Device. He stood no chance.
If he wants to get up there faster, then dupreeh should be boosting him under the window. Yeah. It's something that Immortals did with Zeus. You see some other teams do it as well. The fastest way to get up there. Ooh, allu moved first. You can see he hit the wall. He moved out of the way before taking the shot. Yeah, I mean, if you have a good spawn on the T side, you see JDM do it as well. We'll come back to that later because there's carnage to come onto the B bomb site, and the carnage is mainly being received by Astralis. Glaive is in a difficult position now. Got to get taken down, leaving it just to Zipex in the window with the trusty UMP. The trusty UMP. It's not going to be enough, that.
Yeah, FaZe are just winning all these one-on-ones, these like key one-on-ones to put them into advantage. And whenever Astralis try to make a play, they get shut down. And again, it's like it's that horrible spot, isn't it, where you're on the CT side and you can never get your economy going, so you don't get to make as many plays. And if it just so happens that in all the ones, in the few that you're able to make, that they just don't go well, you have 8-1. You have an 8-1 scoreline. And you got Deagles, you got 5-7s, you got P250s, and you got a CZ. So yeah, not a great way to start things off here on the second map between these two teams.
Yeah, if you want to go for a fast play on the CT side towards the balcony, you need your teammate to boost you up so you don't have to faff around jumping on the boxes. Because if you have a forward spawn on the T side, oh, karrigan again doing nice work around connector. He's cleaning house. Nothing but headshots on the T side. Yeah, if you're on the T side, like you saw it from allu there, if he's got a forward spawn, I mean, you can go towards mid with that forward spawn, or you can go towards B, because if you have an aggressive player on the CT side and they jump on that box, a lot of the time, you're going to have an angle first. dupreeh is on short, speaking of angles, and he's picked up an AWP, so maybe there's something to be done by Astralis. Never mind.
Well, Device can still maybe get a kill, but I don't expect he'll be able to steal away a weapon once he does get a kill, because he's in such a central position. But if Astralis can't get to even 3 or 4 rounds on this half, I don't like their chances even a tiny bit to have a showing on the second half of this one. FaZe, they're getting so much momentum, and FaZe are also a confidence team. I mean, they're a team where you can, when things are going very badly, when things are going for them as they are going for Astralis right now, you see FaZe players get frustrated. We saw it the other day, actually. They start to get really frustrated. But the opposite effect is true, that when things are going well, they're empowered with confidence because everything's going in their way. And that's an important thing if you are a confidence team. And you got allu getting the picks. Once again, allu opens up a round here for the FaZe clan.
The bomb, though, has been picked off on short. Great timing by Device, and it's fallen down to his teammate. Oh, Device, he saw the legs of rain through the smoke, and he got absolutely wrecked. Is this a comeback trial for Astralis? Maybe aizy has other ideas. He's the last man standing now. Device is coming in for the peek, and aizy's waiting for it. Spots ahead, but he can't make a fatal connection. There are plays in short as well. aizy's got to be careful, and indeed, he will get taken down from the back.
Yeah, this round was all Device, wasn't it? Getting those key picks, one shot, or rather one opportunity there on the short, hits that one, connects the one straight away on out of Palace. Device with a massive round. He's the guy you want to look to. He did deliver, but it's still a very, very sad situation for Astralis unless they can string some rounds together from this point forwards. Are we going to see something crazy here from FaZe? Are we going to see fast plays into connector? That'd be really fun. I love those. But instead we see aizy just lurking over the smoke. Can't really see, or could he see? I'm not sure if he could see anyone from short. It's always a bit weird when you're the spectator to know what the player's seeing around smokes.
They'll often see less than you do if you're dead or spectator. A very weird thing in the game. From aizy's position, he can opt to drop a smoke onto the other side of short. Kjaerbye, I'm not sure what he was up to there. he was taking massive risks. There's a mere 4 people in mid, unfortunately for him. So that is a... I mean, with two rounds to 9 on the board, I'm not sure if this is the time to take such risks. No money in the bank, so on and so forth.
FaZe still have to convert, though. They still have to convert. They're a team which you might expect, you know, for them to be able to better convert. Now they've got karrigan calling the shots, but notoriously, these are rounds that they have been able to throw away in the past. And it looks like Zipex is going to be able to hold things down here. I like what FaZe are doing. They're moving into that B bomb site, but Zipex and dupreeh getting work done. It's just allu and karrigan left now. Allu looking for the first shot. Oh, Flick can't have time to come in because dupreeh's too quick. karrigan now in 1 versus 2 with the rifle. He's been pretty good with the rifle so far in Mirage. Can he get some work done here? Moves through the window, eliminated by Zipex. Maybe there is hope after all for Astralis.
Yeah, that was a difficult start. They've got some money in the bank. They should be good for rifles here, but maybe not on utility. Ooh, so it wasn't even from lower mid, because there were players there as well. It was from upper mid, good spray at the right time. Takes down a creeping Kjaerbye. But they're back in it. The T's, though, on a better buy, just about, in terms of utility. Device going for a push-up top mid. Can he get there fast enough, though? There's a smoke execute coming in towards the A site. If Device runs, they'll hear him from A. And they'll know that somebody is mid. But the push comes in.
Yeah, Kjaerby's in a good position there on the stairs. Already able to drop one, but the bomb might be able to go down. Actually, there's too much traffic here from the CTs. They're going in all the way. Allu's there, but he should soon be dead, because this position from Kjaerbye very strong. And that's going to be that very fast round now. It seems like FaZe unable to really get an early advantage. And obviously, one thing that was strong in the past for Astralis on the CT side is Glaive's defenses on the A-bomb side. This time, Glaive played very passively, very far back by the toll booth. They kind of gave up the site initially, but then crushed it before the smokes were even down. So very nice aggression from Astralis. It's good to see that they're not lacking confidence despite a very dry run of rounds.
For those of you at home, if you saw what Kjaerbye did there, the A with smokes comes in, he drops a flash through the connector stairs smoke, and then he just drops into a sandwich. Really good play to do in response, and the T's moving in will often not check sandwich. You can rack up a lot of kills there if you can get there blinding your teammates / undetected some way. So it's a really nice aggressive response to A with smokes, and I know in pugs and so on, it's the only strategy on Mirage, so definitely a nice response to pick up on the CT side. 2 rounds remain now. 4 players in mid once again, and the A lurker indicates that is their intention, to move towards A. Always got to be careful of a lurker in short, picking off T's as they move into connector. The trajectory of that Molotov will tell a story. Glaive may be forced to go aggressive now that they've lost connector and they've run out of Molotovs. Whose timing will be better, Glaive or Rain? Is anybody clubbing? Okay, Rain is back. Glaive's back, was being covered by Device, but now Device has looked toward connector. Perfect timing from Rain. All potential for a spread down from Kjaerbye, but it won't be true. 4-2-2. Trains passing in the night. Zipex has no idea what lies behind him. Or what lies ahead of him. Surely...
You mean ships?
Surely... did I say trains?
Yeah, you said trains.
Maybe he realizes that there is a flank now. He tries to save. Will he go for it? Does he realize how many people are on the site? He doesn't have a smoke grenade for any shenanigans. Allu is on short. Oh, Zipex almost ready for him. He knows there are 2 people to fight on the site, and those are the key people to kill if he wants to defuse this bomb. Nice 180, but surely he can't do this. Rain is just waiting for him, and will put him out of his misery.
One interesting thing, I actually thought it was going to work out for Astralis, because they changed their setup, their strategy, how to deal with FaZe, and they went hyper passive, like very passive with the setup. They completely gave up middle and allowed FaZe to essentially run an execution of a split for free, basically. And in some situations it can work, but in this one it didn't. FaZe didn't mess up that coordination. I think FaZe have been becoming better at coordinating themselves. So Astralis, they're not having the best time in a lot of these engagements against FaZe. Oh, wow. Device trying to get some sneaky work done there, but gets destroyed through the smoke. Zipex with the flank, though. Maybe he can make some magic happen. There's not too many players in his vicinity, so it could be doable to get a couple kills at the very least, but there's just too many players alive. And karrigan has been really connecting those headshots with the AK.
11-4. That is quite the half from FaZe. What were your expectations at the beginning?
I felt like FaZe would have the edge on individual skill, and also in that allu I thought would have a better time on the AWP. We're kind of seeing what I was thinking, but I didn't expect it to be like this big, basically.
It's quite curious to me that Device didn't opt for the AWP on the first spy round. I mean, he could have kept the economy for it, and even with those 2 kills on that 4 spy, he had the money, but went for the M4 in the end, which is quite curious because he has been the dedicated AWPer for the side. Astralis going for an execute into the A site. 2 smokes leaving CT open. Maybe we'll see a push towards CT, although they're all avoiding the angle quite deliberately, of course. The double peek comes in. Can it be a 1-1-1? One player's been lost in dupreeh, so CT still in control of the CT for the time being. Allu's coming in to fight it as well.
Yeah, really nice fallback actually from Rain. He's going to finally, Ali's actually going to finally die. Rain's still alive there, still trying to do some damage. Can't quite get it done though. Oh, finally gets a headshot though with 7 HP left. karrigan comes in again. karrigan's been having a great, amazing Mirage. 3 kills for him.
P2000, of course.
Yeah, some days karrigan's just on. He's definitely dropped off overall on the AWP, but you can see that he's still got some skills.
Yeah, it's not many T sides that you currently see trying to push towards CT. I know Virtus Pro do it from time to time as well, but that, I mean, it's a solid hold. Really, I think, I can't remember who was the first person that they were fighting in CT. It was Rain, wasn't it?
Yep,
he managed to stay alive and make a nuisance of himself for the longest time. Then karrigan just strides in from jungle or connector and wrecks house.
Yeah, Rain played that really well. Just like the way that he delayed there was very, very, very awesome. And the P90's out on jkaem now. jkaem is the P90 master, but he usually plays B, and you can see that it's going to be all the frags here for Rain and aizy right now as Astralis are going to... Did they get the bomb down? Yes, they did. They got the bomb down and 2 kills, so I think that's more or less the best you can expect in a round like this. So they'll have a bit of extra economy, and they'll hinder FaZe's economy ever so slightly. But they won't have many chances here. Much like their CT side, they're just not going to have much in the way of opportunity. If they lose this round, if they don't get any bombs down, they are pretty screwed, basically. I think FaZe are just on the home stretch at that point. jkaem still holding on to the P90. The P90.
Nice. Playing over towards B with the P90. That's quite good if people are making their way through the window. Jumping out the window, for example. You can just have a hail of bullets in their direction, roughly. Very roughly. Oh, we've got a nice play. Almost catches the bomb. I don't think they would have seen it on the radar. I think the bomb was the player towards the rear who was not visible when that push came in. Very aggressive smoke coming down. You can flashbang these players in this area from over the roof, which people often forget and go for lower flashbangs. You can actually Molotov a lot of places people throw grenades from as well. Throwing Molotovs from the top of the stairs. I have made a video from one such position.
I think NIP were one of the first teams that actually used HEs.
Yeah, double nades. That was on that position. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really smart. More teams need to use double nades for certain specific things that teams commonly like to do. Don't see enough. One thing we don't see enough, but get a bit of an exchange here. 4 versus 4 now with 45 seconds left to go. And Astralis are going to need a big performance. Glaive stepping up and dropping aizy there. I'm not sure if aizy... I don't think the bomb was spotted. I think it was still hidden. So they just saw that potentially it can still look like a lurker, essentially, towards the A side of the map. So FaZe don't know this, so they're just going to have to hold positions, and it's going to work out here potentially for Rain, but somehow he doesn't get that frag. Had a slight advantage in the engagement, but it will be Kjaerbye to pick it up, leaving allu with the M4. We've seen big stuff on overpass from allu with the M4. Already spotted now. This element of surprise is gone, and Plant comes in now for the CTs. T's? T's are planting the bomb. CTs aren't planting the bomb, James.
Nice patient shot by allu in that connector area. I like the prioritization as well. Could try and stop the bomb plant from going on, but he's disabling the post-plant position for the retake. 2 versus 2. They're both in ramp the T's. The CTs don't know that just yet. They'll spot dupreeh's leg. So if jkaem spots Glaive to the right, then they will know. They will have all the information, sees the trajectory. They both emerge. Down goes jkaem. Do they know where allu is? They're spraying. They think he's in the smoke, but he can't do anything about it. Only the 4th round on the board for Astralis. Sorry, the 5th round on the board for Astralis this game. A desperate 5th round keeps FaZe from getting too close to that 16th round, and it breaks their economy.
They only need 1 save, though, because their economy is, or rather the money that they currently have is around $2 to $3K. So 1 save is going to be enough, but you won't want to see them really buying anything. And that's the case, actually. We see 3 P250s and a deagle, so hopefully aizy didn't overspend on the deagle. Just checking here. No, he didn't. And Raynor's going to be the first to die here by Glaive's hand. So middle's been lost. The initial plays for FaZe have all fallen flat on their face. Only aizy to pick up anything.
See if Joakim can get anything done with his P250. Times are hard for FaZe Clan.
I would like to see FaZe continue to do aggressions. Like in the previous buy round they had, we saw at the beginning of the round they went for the pop flash play with 2 players into the pit position. I really like that. I think if FaZe stay active, I think that's only a good sign for them. And Ali's got a good spawn here. If he wants to pick from Palace, he can do that. He can do a lot of stuff. You can do a lot of stuff with orbs on this map. Lots of like awesome timings. He's going to go for the timing into connector though.
Going to have a Butchers. He's got a nice one. He's got support from Rifler now if he wants to escape. See the cover there. Flashbang comes in, but allu has already made his exit. Very nice shot. No response from Astralis, despite having somebody well beyond the angle. Allu, sharp as a butcher's pencil. Next to no grenades on this FaZe Clan. They do, of course, have the advantage, so that's going to be all important. Even with Device in this position, if there wasn't a smoke there, it's really hard to get a good pop flash into connector because there are 2 positions at least, maybe even 3, where you just don't get flashed by the default one that just lands in the middle of the arch opening. Bomb moving towards the A site now. The split seems on.
Yeah, did dupreeh think that he was in the window? I think maybe he did, but he just fell out. So it's maybe fortunate because allu was sitting there with the AWP. Astralis are going to be very hard pressed to save this round. 45 seconds to go. Still looking to make the split, still looking to find the first frag, but looking hard to find here. Quick peep comes in from Rain. It's going to be good right now as he is able to take down dupreeh. 1 player for Kjaerbye to maybe save something here for Astralis, but no, he's taken down as well. And this round, they've just picked apart, 1 by 1, picks all over the place. allu started it off.
You didn't see it on camera, but karrigan did a really good job. Even though he died to Device. Device was moving in to split the site, but he was so low health that he couldn't continue to push through connector because karrigan was pre-firing from short. karrigan eventually went down, but he forced Device to run to top mid and abandon his team. And now they find themselves in a 3 versus 1. Device no choice but to hold on to what little he has. We'll see how much Astralis have in the bank. They've got enough to go for a buy in this round. Look at this, so fast. Had his crosshair in the perfect place. All he had to do was click.
So things get worse for the Danes. They get worse and worse. 2 more rounds for FaZe, and they're going to close this 16-6. That's a pretty massive scoreline against the likes of Astralis. allu looking for that mid pick again. Astralis perhaps going for a fast B play. Or I say fast, I mean they need to wait out the pre-nades first, but they will go for the B play at any given opportunity. And the opportunity has now presented itself, but a re-smoke comes in. Do they just go through it? Yes, they do. There's jkaem, though. He's not had much action, but now might be his round. As in he goes with the M4. The spray down commences. It's good for 2. And it's a very bad situation here for Astralis. The bomb is yet to be planted and the rotation's in here from the CTs.
Monstrous continuation spray, but has it been enough for his team? There's both CTs on the site. One on the high ground for the teams. That's down. That's down for Glaive as well. Match point for FaZe. And their money, not where it once was. Got about $2,500 to $3,000 for the most part. This continuation spray was glorious, and Device, I think he crouched into the headshot, unfortunately for him.
Yeah.
You know, normally he would crouch to avoid being headshot. With the continuation spray, he just went jaw first into the bullets, into that cold steel. Device will be the one to wield the AK in this round. That is a meaty grenade onto aizy, but mid is still in the CT control. Nobody moving through lower at the moment, through the underpass. I think allu may have had a cursory look there. First frag goes the way of the T's. Not sure if Zipx was seen jumping past the angle, but the AK has been lost.
And I love how, again, that FaZe are active. If there's like a few places to select, you know, passive, you know, or active, overly aggressive, you know, all these different types of approaches. Oh. Okay, we will have to hold that fort. We've got a few kills coming in from the Tech 9s, no less. So a chance has suddenly presented itself here for Astralis to take, to hang on to onto this match somehow. It is an insane deficit that they have on the scoreboard. Zipex is spotted as well. He's the only player with a rifle on Astralis, but he's able to pick off Rain. dupreeh might as well be a rifle because he's holding a deagle. We all know what he can do with that. Zipex is going to try to clear out the site and allow dupreeh to get a plant in. There's 40 seconds. There is time here to play with.
karrigan is rotating towards CT spawn, so jkaem needs to stay alive for the time being. He's going to have Zipex to deal with towards Shadow. And dupreeh, I think it might be in the ninja spot. karrigan moving through to Palace now. karrigan has a kit, so they can spend this extra time. You see jkaem running distraction, just firing off a few bullets here and there, going for some shoulder picking, making some noise, but coming out a little bit too early, getting taken down. karrigan, will he spot Ninja? Yes, he will. Will he spot Shadow? The spray is not in the right place. Zipex clutches and keeps Astralis in the game.
But for how long? For how long? Might be a little bit longer at the very least, just because FaZe are very broke, but they want to count them out. And wouldn't be too surprised if they were force buy in this position, but there's definitely many arguments to suggest that you should not force buy in this position. You've got one round to win. That means you don't care at all about the opponent's economy, so you just want to have as many buy rounds as possible because that's what gives you the best chance to get a round win. And that's what they've gone for. I'm really enjoying that because I don't think FaZe in the past would be a team that would take this choice. So that's very nice. Very nice indeed. Because they can even... FaZe can even go for a double save hit. I think in 1.6 it wasn't too uncommon in this position to see triple saves, for example. CTs. But we're having some work done here. What is happening with all the pistols, James?
That is some dirty deagle play. Allu is going for a defuse. He doesn't have a kit though. He's gone for the fake. He's not holding on anymore. I think the T's might realize this. Glaive going to put that nice smoke down, which gives himself some angles to play with. Normally to his left, he's going to the right. He's going to the alternate one. I think karrigan might be holding at the moment. He is. He's got... Oh, never mind. Tech9 comes through, and there will be no defuse. They were going for the hero play. They did the best they could, but it wasn't enough.
And if you imagine, James, that they didn't buy anything in that round. They had like a PT-50 or something. I don't think they even had a deagle. I don't... Or did they have a deagle?
Yeah, they got 2 kills with a deagle towards ramp.
Okay, maybe was it just one deagle? I felt like they didn't have much, so that's a little bit scary. And now there's more deagles to play with here for FaZe. So the terror doesn't end just yet. Ah, failure. But maybe redemption. Maybe redemption. They can hear him though. They'll be ready for this. Should he go deeper? But he will not. He will retract.
Some warning shots. Some don't go to mid shots.
Astralis is just waiting. Makes me nervous, James. It makes me nervous. They're just waiting. They want that the over-aggression from one of the FaZe players to give them an easy kill. That's what they're looking for still. Maybe that's also something that the deagle shots that were so deep on mid is actually one of the effects of that is delaying Astralis even further. Perhaps.
3 FaZe players in B. And now, are you worried yet, Dan? Are you worried at the time on the clock? Because
I am getting worried.
3 people are going towards B and they don't have the bomb in tow, which means Zipex is going to collect it and go towards B. That one Molotov, that one flashbang, that's not going to bring FaZe towards the A bomb site. In fact, aizy's moving towards B. He's like, what kind of fake is this? Oh my god. They're rotating the bomb back now to the A site with 29 seconds. Ooh, are they going to check the shadow position? Jumping around the corner, it's not going to be enough. That's going to buy time. karrigan's going to buy time, going up and down the ladder, just wasting time, allowing the CTs to get into position. Dan, what is happening? They could win like this. They could win like this. The spray comes in from Kjaerbye, leaving Allu alone. And surely Allu can't do this.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
oh my god. It's just not good, is it? It's not too good.
Unprovoked.
Yep, unprovoked. Doing it to themselves, James. They just hate themselves. So auto sniper for karrigan, and I can't wait to hear the bassy sounds resonating through Mirage. when we hear the rat-a-tat-tat of the auto sniper. But for now, it's just going to be the sound of allu's AWP in middle, as he goes quite aggressive to begin things off with, but doesn't get the pick this time around. The bomb is moving it back towards the A site at the moment. Looks like, it feels like Astralis is just going to go for the straight-up A split, more or less. That's how this feels. Oh, yeah, straight into the auto sniper.
They've got so many people on ramp that it can only be A, but the bomb's there, so at this point, I would say it would be obvious, but look what happened in the previous round. Kjaerbye taken down from Rain and Ladder Room. And shooting the vent open, or whatever it is, that corrugated line, that allows him to get a better angle. There goes dupreeh. Astralis falling. They're dropping like flies. They're going A with smokes, straight into the crosshair. The drum and bass. Oh, he's gone dubstep. No, he hasn't. 4-2. How did he get the bomb down? No more Molotovs, no more high explosive grenades. There are 40-second device, must kill everyone. Nice flash, just a little bit too early, unfortunately, for the T side. He's surely going to push for the smoke, indeed he is, but Rain ready and waiting. ZFX plant default, but that's a wrap.
I like how you said, like kind of like very matter of fact. Device must kill everyone. So that's not a good place to be, James. Where one guy has to kill everyone. It's not a good place to be. 16-9 for FaZe. I definitely did not expect such a blinding first half. But then again, if you put the CTs in a spot where they always have bad economy, they have few opportunities. You can see that happen every now and again. So FaZe have the skill to abuse it. So well done to them.
Yeah, FaZe got Astralis got a late 3 rounds of 4 that they got in total in the first half. So that was not a fantastic game for them at all. We will find out the thoughts of Mr. Yanko after the break.